Hello my beautiful babes, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Boss Up Budgets. On this channel I do cash stuffing, budgeting, saving up challenges, and all things money related. And I also love to sit and chat with you guys, give you guys any life updates, any story time. So I always recommend you guys grabbing a cup of coffee, tea, wine, whatever, and then just come and hang out with me while I talk about my finances. Okay, so today we are going to be stuffing $1,364. $1,200 of that is going to be my normal paycheck, and then I got $164 of reimbursement this month, so I got a little bit of extra money to play with. And the first thing I always like to do is count up my cash just to make sure that I have all of the amounts correct here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800. And I don't need to use my calculator this time. 850, 900, 950, 1000. 1050, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 320, 330, 335, 336, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, and 64. Everything is here. Please ignore my finger. I accidentally bumped it and ripped off my nail, so your girl had to put a band-aid on it because it was a little bit sore, a little bit bloody. It's gonna be like this until I get my nails fixed. Yeah, please forgive me. Usually my nails are always on point, but I just couldn't get it fixed in time for this video, and I'm actually probably not gonna get it fixed for another couple of days just to let this heal. By the time you guys see this video, I'm actually gonna already be in Vegas, so yeah, I want to for sure have my nails done by then. Also, I am gonna pre-record next week's video as well, just so that I can edit everything and just have it ready and upload it for you guys, because I know in the last maybe 2 or 3 months I've kind of fallen behind. So I'm just trying to stay on top of it. I'm gonna be recording 2 videos today. Thankfully I have all of the funds inside, you know, my debit card, so I can do that for you guys. But we have no leftover money this week, so let's go straight into the cash stuffing for my weekly allowance binder. And again, because I'm going to Vegas, this is really not going to get stuffed this week, just because, you know, I'm not going to be here to spend this money anyways. But coffee is going to get $15. Surprisingly, I still have to get my coffee, but other than that, you know, date nights, groceries, gas, all of that is just going to get stuffed next week. So this is going to be the only allowance that I get this week. I still have, you know, leftovers inside my fridge for groceries, and you know, I don't anticipate on spending at all except for spending anything to prep for Vegas, like maybe toiletries, going on a Target run, things like that. We'll go ahead and go into my monthly expenses and my debt binder. So majority of these have been emptied out and they've all been used to pay off my August bill. I am 1 month ahead, so everything that I'm stuffing is actually going to be for the month of September. But we'll start off with my car insurance. This one is getting 20, 40, 41, 42, and 43. And now it has 100, 200, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 381, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, and 87. Car note is next, and it's getting 50, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, and 88. Then we have gym at 5, 6, 7, 8. Ortho is going to be getting 50, 51, 52, 53, and 54. I actually really like being more precise with my monthly expenses. Before, I used to stuff in increments of 5 because I just didn't want to pull out the ones, but it's just, I feel like it's a little bit more fun to stuff specifically, and you just know exactly every week where each of your dollar goes to and what purpose it has. I don't know, it kind of entices me, kind of lights a fire up my, you know, to really focus on budgeting and really be specific with my amount. Phone is going to be getting 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, and 59. Perfect. And then subscription is not going to get anything. And that is it for my expenses that are recurring. But I'm going to go down to my debt credit card and I'm going to put exactly $100 in it. And then we're going to go down to my tax savings envelope. This has all of its money inside of Allie's high yield savings account because obviously we don't want to keep a large amount of money inside our binders. It has 1,000, 2,000, 2,100, 2,200, 300, and 400, and I'm adding 105. And all of that totals $466 for this week in my expenses and my debt. And then we'll go into my emergency funds and my savings. The first one I'm going to stuff is Bentley Emergency. He is getting 50, 70, and 75. I'm going to switch these two fives out as well because they're kind of ugly. But anyways, he has 1,500, 1,550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 640, and 645. So that was 1,645. Quick update for you guys with Bentley. So I did call his usual vet hospital to schedule him for his annual dental cleaning. However, they had asked me to actually come in for a consultation before he has his dental cleaning, just because they want to check out his health, just make sure that he's good to go and that he's a viable candidate to be, you know, having his teeth cleaning, because he does get anesthesia and he does go under. This is the third year in a row that I've done that for him. Just because he is a small dog, we don't really brush his teeth very often, and he does have, you know, disease and, you know, older age. My dog is turning 9 in a month, so you know, just to upkeep that. And he's also going to be getting his shots. I know some of you guys know that I did just purchase pet insurance with a new company. It's called Lemonade. So I will keep you guys updated to show you guys the reimbursement process and all that stuff when it comes to his vaccines that are coming up, and then the dental cleaning or any teeth that he may need to get pulled, because last year he did get, I think, 3 teeth pulled just to prevent any, you know, infection and diseases and stuff like that. So I will keep you guys updated on my little Bentley. And then we're gonna skip until my life insurance. This is getting 20, 30, 35, and 36. And now it has 1,000, 100, 120, 140, 160, 170, 175, 176, and 177. Right, and then going into new beginnings, I am gonna put $25. So now it has 500, 600, 700, 720, 730, and 740. And my travel envelope, which is going to get a huge chunk, and this is going to be the last time I'm stuffing this envelope because this is meant for Vegas. It is getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 600, 650, 670, and 680. All right, and let me give this a really good count. This is a lot of money for my travel envelope for Vegas. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 950, 970, 990, 1010, 30, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 400, and 410. So that was $1,410. Perfect. So I don't think I want to be bringing to Vegas all of this cash. I think I'm gonna deposit quite a bit, probably $1,000 into my debit card or something like that. Maybe I'm gonna bring my credit card actually to rack up some points with it, and then have this money in my savings account so that I can pay off my credit card. Probably gonna do it that way just because I don't want to miss out on the points. But in case you are curious, I do want to do a Vegas breakdown of how I came up with this amount of money, just in case case you guys are planning something like that. I've been to Vegas probably 4 or 5 times now. So I've been to Vegas, if not every year, then every 2 or 3 years. I have a fairly good idea of how much I like to spend in Vegas. I wouldn't consider myself bougie, but I will say that I do stay at more higher end hotels. That's kind of the part that I want to, you know, spend my money on, but I don't really go to like, you know, nightclubs and parties and get bottle service. I don't do any of that. So if that's something that is kind of aligned to how you like spending, then definitely keep watching this portion. As a side note, that's not already in here, that's already been paid for, is 2 plane tickets and my hotel at Resorts World. The plane and the hotel was $1,336. So that is the entirety of the hotel for 5 days, and then both mine and my boyfriend's plane ticket. I am covering that portion for him because he is going for me for a special event for my family. That's not even included in this. So this $1,410, what I had calculated, 100 of that is going to be pre-flight alcohol. So that means that I'm actually going to be getting a couple of bottles to go there. I really enjoy Grey Goose vodka, or I drink like tequila depending on what I like, so usually Patron Silver. I like getting it beforehand because even though I gamble and you get free alcohol, and you know, I'm not shy about that, I still want to have some alcohol inside, you know, my hotel, just in case, you know, a little pregame with my boyfriend or whatever, or like if we need to hold it in a flask and bring it around in our bag. And it's higher quality, you know, because the ones that you get when you're gambling, they're not very high quality. They just give you house alcohol, whatever it is. And you know, sometimes it doesn't really taste good. So that's why I'm going to bring probably 2 bottles for me and my boyfriend. And obviously my brother's going to be there, so we're all going to drink together. And then for food, I had calculated $500 for the 5 days. So that's going to be to cover for lunch and dinner. I think $100 is a pretty good amount. And then I put $60 for like coffee in the morning because, you know, Starbucks over there is crazy. I think I spent like $11 a day on Starbucks for 1 drink. Beware, you guys, when you guys go to Vegas, everything's overpriced, including alcohol, and coffee is not an exemption of that. Then I put $50 for a convenience store run. So usually what I do when I go to Vegas is immediately after check-in, when I can, I'll go to the nearest convenience stores and stock up on snacks, stock up on water, on juices, just to stay hydrated, because you know, there's nowhere else you really can get water. And then I put $400 for activities. There's quite a bit of things that I do want to do with my boyfriend. We want to go to the spa, we want to go get a facial, we want to go see some shows, go to some, you know, interactive art shows. All of that is going to be $400 that I'm budgeting. And then lastly, I'm budgeting $300 for gambling. And then that's like roughly, I don't know, $70, $80 per day that I get to spend on gambling. And I always kind of like to put a limit so that I don't go overboard with gambling. That's kind of like what I've budgeted for. So probably everything except for $300 that I'm going to use to gamble is going to go into my debit card, because obviously I'm not going to bring 1.4 on the plane. That's just way too much. But that is it for this binder. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that kind of breakdown of my Vegas trip. And if you guys do, I will continue to do that, especially for any of my upcoming trips or how I plan for things. And now we're going to go into my black binder, which is my short-term sinking funds binder. We're gonna start off with adventures. This is getting $5. So now it has 10, 15, and 20. And I do like to stuff a little bit in majority of these envelopes every week. Bentley Essentials is getting 1, 2, 3. And now it has 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. Actually, before I didn't really stuff this all the time, but then after noticing how my spending is, I think it's just a little bit more beneficial for me just to stuff a little bit every time. For example, for Bentley, if I know next week I want to go get him a new treat or a new toy, I will go into this envelope and double check, oh, okay, actually I only have $8. So I will remember when I go to the store, I'm gonna stick to the $8 toys to get him. You know what I mean? So I feel like having money in here kind of like limits me and puts me in a box to be like, no, you actually don't have the money to spend it. Whereas before, when I didn't really stuff this envelope or this binder as much, I would just freely spend and then pay it back as my debt. You know what I mean? Let me just try this method and then I will let you guys know how it goes. Skipping to gifts, this is gonna be getting 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now it has 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, and 44. And I do have a budget plan for gifts to hit $500 for Christmas. So I'm gonna work on that, I think starting next week. High maintenance is also going to get some money. It's going to get $20, and now it has 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. I might use some of this money to go get my nails done because that's what my high maintenance envelope is for. House essentials is also going to get $5. Now it has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 56. Skincare is going to be getting $10, and now it has 10, 20, and 25. And then I'm going to go down to wardrobe. It's going to get $5, and now it has 10 and 15. And then my envelope, which is me, it's getting $5. Now it has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And for the last envelope, which is me, Vita, for my boyfriend, it is getting 5, 6, 7, 8, and $9. And now it has 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, and 84. Perfect. And that is it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Ta-ta for now.